welcome back everyone to the Lamppost SMP server. Today we're going to finish the Town Hall. At least get a lot of it finished. But before we do that, I have 65 levels, and off camera, I went to the Nether and used my fortune pick and got a whole bunch of quartz. We shouldn't be running out anytime soon. But in the process of getting all those quartz, I gained also 65 levels. So we're gonna try and enchant 2 swords here. Get something good. It's okay. Yeah, neither one of these are the greatest. Maybe this one is good too, combined with another one. They're not terrible, I guess. They could have been worse. But yeah. Today's plans is to finish that town hall. At least get pretty close. Not much else has been happening on the server other than that. I believe Ultrasonic completed the Christmas tree area, and you can put your presents under the tree as desired. So I still have to do that. So yeah. But other than that, we should have the necessary materials to complete the town hall today. Other than the anvils, I believe I need 28 anvils to go above windows and such. I don't believe I showed this in the last episode. It was closed. So here it is. This is just where I'm storing my weapons and stuff. I have enchanted books for 1 iron, and I got enchanted bows for 1 iron, enchanted swords for 2 iron, and enchanted diamond swords for 2 diamonds. Just some of the stuff. I had a couple of good ones, one with like 5 enchantments on it or something. All of them are sold for 3 diamonds. Whether or not the enchantment is good or not. It's kind of a nice little way of, just allowing people to get good swords and, what they want without having to pay a high price. But yeah, before I cut here, I want to show you something. The amazing Jeb at the town hall. BionicBard left us a gift. Gift to the server. Here, username tag and stuff. Jeb inside. And we are now in the new 1.7.4. It came out today. And in the 1.7.4, there is a feature where if you name a creature Jeb, like so, well, a sheep actually, he will constantly change colors. If you do shear him though, however, he will just get the same color as, so if he was white in the beginning, you'll get white wool. If he was gray in the beginning, you will get gray wool. But it's a neat little feature. Just like if you name a creature Dinnerbone or Grum, they'll turn upside down. Now if you name a sheep Jeb, they'll change colors. We may try finding a way to incorporate Jeb here into the town hall. But if not, we'll create a special spot for him somewhere else. Other than that, I haven't really done much. I added these tables here, which will have brewing stands and stuff, a couple of flowers. I just have some random storage in here right now. Everywhere that you see these lights is where I'm going to be placing some leaves to hide lighting. And yeah, that's basically it. I'm going to get started, and I'll see you guys in a second. Okay guys, so it's been a couple of hours, but I think it's finally done. Are you ready? Ta-da! I think it looks amazing. I think I could have used, I was a little excessive on the quartz, especially in creative, where you have unlimited supplies of practically everything. So I think I went a little heavy on the quartz. I had to actually go back out and do another quartz run and get, I think, another 4 stacks of quartz, on top of the one, this quartz I had at the beginning of this video, and the quartz that I had, I used for the beginning of the town hall in the first episode. So overall, I think I used up about I don't know, near 25 stacks of quartz. It was a little extensive. Let's go in. So yeah, I think it looks really good. We're going for a more modern spawn sort of look. Hardened clay and stained glass, and most people are used to building Minecraft structures like that one. But you know, with the new updates that have been coming out, um, it's kind of been Dinnerbone and Jeb and the guys at Mojang have kind of been encouraging players to build more modern structures. If you go to the Hive and you have ever played SG7, that was a really amazing and just a beautiful map. I could just fly around in creative and explore that thing all day. Um, so yeah, um, it's definitely something that I'm looking forward to experimenting with, and you know. But yeah, let's go inside. I do got a couple of other things to do. Like I used up basically all my iron, almost an entire stack for the bottom row of anvils, just enough. I still need to put them on the top, but it's barely noticeable. It's a small little detail that can be added in later. I'm gonna ask the community to donate some stuff. And we also have to finish the library up there, but we'll get to that in a second. So Jeb is inside still. We walk inside, and this is what we got. We got our nether portal here. We have our beds, and I don't think you'll be able to spawn here because of this block here. I believe the bed has to be right here, or it can't, or maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. It doesn't really matter because you spawn right over there. Here we have Jeb, the amazing color changing Jeb the sheep. Hello. If you remember, Bionic left him for us, so we are going to keep him here, and hopefully he'll be a permanent residence here at the town hall. Maybe we can even make a little information booth for him, and he can be like the little information sort of guy here, and you know, have like pamphlets and stuff like that. It'll be kind of cool. Just random furnace and crafting table here. We're gonna put some more things here. So yeah, and here we got some random chests and storage. These chests are gonna stay here. This stuff is not. This is mine. We got a brewing stand, and yeah, we got our ender chest here, and then there's more random chests over here and one over there, and same on the opposite side. But let's go upstairs. Upstairs is, here we go. Go up the spiral staircase, and it looks extremely empty right now. This is all slabbed, so no mobs can spawn up here. But once we get it finished, it's going to be a library. All the bookshelves are probably going to be at this height level, which makes it nice so you can see over it. And you know, I kind of like that open sort of feel with these more modern things. Sorry about that, guys. My game crashed. But as I was saying, with buildings more like this, it was more common to see more cluttered sort of interiors and exteriors. And it was more common to, you know, feel more claustrophobic in builds like this, because it just fits with the time period and just fits with the build sort of, and the feel of the entire thing. But with more modern buildings like this, it's kind of more common to have a more open feel and more clean and cluttered and open space. It's not gonna be this open, obviously, but we are gonna have bookshelves along these walls here and stuff. But they're gonna be at this level, which will allow us to still see out the windows here. Not as well as if they were, if this floor wasn't slabbed, but well enough. So yeah, I think it's gonna look really, really nice. We got our big open window here, and we're gonna have 2 enchantment tables here and here, some random books, and then as I said in the previous episode, I believe, the library up here is not only going to serve as an area for the enchantment tables, but also as a place to just store random books and stuff. So maybe if you got enchanted a book for 30 levels and you get like a power 1 or something like that, or something really bad like protection. I don't know, protection is not too bad, but just like a Bane of Arthropods, you know, book, and you really don't want those things, not usually. So this could kind of be like a sort of a free thing, a free like library thing. So if you just like have a book that you really don't want, you could just put it here, and let's say for some reason someone wants a Bane of Arthropods book. Well, they can come up here and check, and what do you know? There's one here. Someone's doesn't want it anymore. They can just take it. And also, I was considering perhaps, you know, anyone who considers writing. Oh, that's not finished. Anyone who writes a book or something. Maybe you wrote a book on spawners. You could come up here and you could read that book. Not keep it though. That would be more of like a common sort of library sort of take and then return sort of system. But yeah, I think it's going to work out really nicely for us. We got this large nether portal here set up that is backed up right against this window. And I had to sync it up, and now we have a new nether portal here. This one is going to replace our old one, and once we get the nether hub working, we are going to move this up to the ceiling, and we're going to have a ceiling nether hub. That's the current plan right now. But yeah, I think it's going to work out really, really well. So yeah, I think it looks rather nice. So far, a couple of the other people here on the server. This is one of the glitches. I'm not sure what I can do about this. Sometimes you spawn in the leaves, and sometimes you spawn outside. I might have to move the beds. I don't know. We'll figure that out, I guess, as we go on. But yeah, I think it looks really nice. The people, I've asked some people on the server, and they seem to really enjoy it and think it looks really nice. So, as I said before, this build right here is going to replace this thing right here. And this isn't bad. I mean, this was the first build on the server, and it's kind of, you know, serves as sort of like a monument of the entire server and just our beginnings. But I'm not too sentimental. And it's gotta go. And on fire. I went to the before I went to the Nether on our first trip. I enchanted a whole bunch of armor, and I got blast protection on breaking, protection on breaking, thorns, fire protection, and fire protection, feather falling, and unbreaking. Those are really good for the Nether, especially the feather falling. I found that extremely helpful. I'm gonna miss this place. No, not really. So yeah, that is basically it. Got more? There we go. I think that's it. Yeah. So, yeah, the new town hall. I think it looks really great. In the next episode, next off, we might start working on our sky. Move out of the way, sir. You're blocking my view. Gosh darn it, guy. In the next episode, we might start working on my Skyland, although I'm not quite sure if we're going to do that just yet, just because I'm not really sure on what I want to do yet. I'm still kind of thinking about doing a steampunky sort of build, but as I said in the last episode, most people do that, and, you know, we kind of want to keep content here original, as original as I can, you know, but, so I don't know, maybe doing something futuristic. I do really like these guys, iron golems. So I was thinking about, you know, having a, no matter what I do, I'm gonna have iron golems. Excuse me, I'm gonna have iron golems around the entire place. You know, just everywhere you look. Well, not everywhere you look, but there's gonna be iron golems everywhere. Maybe not this guy, but this specific one. But yeah, I'm gonna have a lot of iron golems everywhere soon. Maybe something a little futuristic, maybe. Sorry about that. Brother was at the door. As I was saying, yeah, I was thinking about having a whole bunch of iron golems, you know, just everywhere. Villagers, well, not everywhere, but villagers I would like to have part of the build as well. And, like, if I was going to have, no matter what I do, I want to have something, I want to have a more of a village sort of thing. So if I went with a steampunk sort of build, I would probably go with a, sort of a village steampunk thing rather than just, like, a one house sort of deal. So, same if I did like a futuristic builds, I would have a whole bunch of different futuristic buildings that each serve a different purpose. So I'd probably put like a villager in each, you know. So if I had a farm sort of area, I would put my farmer there, and if I had my library, I would put my librarian in there, and so forth and so forth. But yeah, that's gonna do it for today. Not a really long episode, but it felt like a long episode for me because it took forever to finish this thing. So yeah, I hope you guys all enjoyed. I'm looking forward to doing more of these builds in the future. They're extremely fun to do. And it's going to be nice to see how this spawn fills out and how people use this building and the buildings around it as inspiration for their builds, and as things start developing, it'll be interesting to see. So I hope you guys all enjoyed, and thanks for watching.